Again, we're just trying to build a platform for new musicians, for new bands to be heard. There's a whole new industry starting in the country now. I think there's a great sense among all the musicians in the country that there's something new starting in the north, and I think it's time to take the north out of the north and put it in the world map a wee bit more. So if we can help.
An amazing atmosphere, and it was great last year, but there's something even better about it this year. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fact that there seems to be more people or there's an even wider layout, but it's just beautiful. The sun is just blazing down here, and the views as always are spectacular, but there's just an atmosphere of just fantastic warmth amongst people, and the music's just soaring about the sky from different stages.
The atmosphere in this festival is quite different to every other festival because it's put on independently, and you can tell whenever the care goes into it. And Paddy Glasgow only books bands that are local, and I mean even the prices, if you walk in, he doesn't charge extortionate prices, and I just think the backdrop to everything and the atmosphere of everything, it's just kind of stands out as a more enjoyable experience than any of the larger festivals that I've been to.
bigger again, I think.
Aye, and it seems more professional or something.
Not that it wasn't professional last
not
year.
that it wasn't the last year. It's great. Like, I mean, it's
I think the thing about this, it's always a really relaxed, chilled out festival, and everyone's up for it. No matter, because they're not exactly hundreds of famous bands, but everyone's down to hear local music, and it's can't beat it. Can't beat it. Like.
Obviously all about the music and less about the money, whereas you go and pay your whatever to go and see The Who, and it's very much about the money. And I think there's been quite an effort today to make it as inclusive as possible for families as well, which is great.
I think it's cool, it's like a proper festival here. I know in Belfast you get like Tenants Vital in the park, but there's something to be said about just coming out into the mountains, putting on a bunch of great rock bands. It feels a bit more special than that.
Well, when you compare it to the bigger ones, such as Oxygen and Electric Picnic, now obviously you're going to have many more people there and better known bands, hence the atmosphere would be louder. Here, it's kind of more intimate, like those one-day festivals where Snow Patrol or say Ash or somebody who are playing here this year would come and play for a day. But that in a way is a good thing, because in the intimate festival like this one, you're likely to meet many more people that the conditions are likely to be better. There's an air of familiarity, and homeliness about it that definitely makes it a standout among all the other festivals I've been to. And I've been to the biggest of them all, Glastonbury, as well as 3 Oxygens and an Electric Picnic. So I can definitely vouch for that.
I think for me, to meet somebody like Paddy Glasgow, who is putting this together, Paddy's an absolute saint and a gem, and just one of those people who's really, really excited about music. And sometimes you meet a lot of people who aren't excited about music, so it's really, really nice to see somebody whose heart is really in the right place.
I think for the bands, putting them all together in one day here, it's almost like a little bit like some sort of South by Southwest or something for Northern Ireland, where a band can have a really good gig at Glasgowbury, and for the rest of the year everybody will talk about them, which is really cool.
And keep it out, you get the fire out. And keep it out, you get the fire out. Light it up and let it blaze. Equalize the sound system to
Been meaning to come for a couple of years, but always wanted to bring the kids, and they weren't quite old enough before, so this year they're old enough for their first music festival. That's an important step.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the musicians are friends of mine, and it's really good to see them having this kind of exposure. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Delawares and Oppenheimer. I think that will be a real highlight.
I didn't really know what to expect last year, and then whenever you drive up there and see it, it's mental.
It's class. Great setting, like in the middle of the mountains here. So
I'm really proud that we're considered good enough to actually play the festival. It does definitely showcase, and it's good that they're giving young up-and-coming bands too just a slot earlier in the day. You know what I mean? So they have something to aim for as they go along, but it's class.
In Mid-Ulster here, there's not really an opportunity for young people or up-and-coming bands to get an opportunity to play. Well, they get playing in bars and stuff, but it's hard for them to get an opportunity to play in front of a big audience on a festival. So it's really, really good for their confidence and stuff to let them play in front of a big audience in a festival venue. It's really, really good.
It's the only place in Northern Ireland where they actually have a dedicated festival for Northern Irish bands, But so many good bands in this country don't get a chance, apart from here, to get up and play stage.
I've been to the Midlands Festival and down south and Slane, things like that. It's really good. I'm surprised at how good it is. And I don't feel out of place at my age, you know, if you even feel out of place here because there's loads of people here.
I just think that in times when you read about festivals going to the wall and people going bust and getting their tickets refunded, and this place growing, I think it's a real credit to whoever's organising it. I've just heard of the man, but I don't know anything about him, and the profile it's getting on local radio and TV is fantastic of late, you know. So I think it's very good.
The thing is about Glasgowbury, it's not small but massive. It's not a great big crowd. It's not really well-known acts, but what I like about it is the people. You know, it's just everybody's here for the same reason. They're all here to have good crack, good fun, and that's it. Every other festival, there's the same type of people, but you get the people who just like they cause trouble. You know. You get the fire.
You get the fire and keep it out.
Well, the festival's going brilliant at the minute. As you can see, there's lots of people behind me, and it's early on in the evening, and great vibe in the campsite. We're getting wee simple things like extra field sorted and stuff like that, which is positive. And to be honest, great day all around so far, you know.
Paddy, just keep her lit, because you have to keep it lit. That's it.
Making all this easy is making up your mind. She says I'm blind but I'm fine, but maybe we don't get out much, but does it show? Maybe we should give it loads, maybe we should give it loads. Talk's only talk, plus you're following through. You're making plans and demands, but clearly you don't get out much, and yes it shows. Maybe we should give it loads, maybe we should give it loads. Nothing is a reason that seems to keep you satisfied. You're holding out for something, holding out for where you like. She says it don't get better than this. You know it won't get better than this. You know that more life shows, it goes this way. You're holding out for something but you just can't say. And it don't get better than this. You know it won't get better than this. More life shows, it goes this way. You're holding out for something but you just can't say.
Just have behind you is the most amazing view in the whole world, so it's absolutely stunning.
More intimate,
yeah,
it's much better.
It's really personal, really beautiful location.
I was at Oxygen as well, and I'm saying it was better than Oxygen.
Well, the fact that they've brought their children with them, and people have brought dogs and that, you know, I'm not talking about women, but dogs, actual animals, you know, so that obviously, they've obviously been here before and know how peaceful and sort of relaxed it can be, you know, so it's obviously a good sign.
I just think the festival, the way it is just great, you know, and if it get any bigger, it's just be a bit ruined, you know. Been to the Electric Picnic a few times, and this is just a far nicer vibe, you know.
Well, it's great to have stuff like this, because, you know, when I was younger, I never went to anything like this, and I would have absolutely loved it, you know what I mean? So you see all, like, even little tiny kids out watching the music, and that's when I think, you know, the measure of a good festival, when there's small children there, is that, you know, the atmosphere is comfortable enough for people to bring their kids along with them, you know, and get them started at an early age, you know.
Other festivals and other music events don't seem to go for the atmosphere and the ambience and the environment. They just tell you about the music and who's playing, and then they focus on the people who are playing, and it doesn't really matter where they're playing. But this has all been about Glasgowbury and Draperstown, and I mean, what a backdrop there, you know, fantastic.
To be honest, I think it's really important that the BBC should be here at Glasgowbury, especially with TV cameras this year, because I kind of feel just a wee bit embarrassed that we haven't been here sooner with as many cameras. It's absolutely brilliant because it's music in the Sperrins, the sun is shining, it's a real community feel to the whole thing. It's one of the best festivals I have ever been to. I look out, everybody here's having a good time. There's no hassle. All the music is homegrown. I'm so excited. You know, the Panama Kings have been on today. I'm going to see Ed Zellis. I'm catching up with Ash, who I haven't seen for about 2 years. And it took Paddy Glasgow to bring it to the Sperrins to make it all happen. So fair play to everybody that's involved in Glasgowbury. A brilliant thing, something that the BBC should be involved in.
Gets bigger and better every year. That's what it does. It's great this time.
Well, because this is a festival for musicians, built by musicians, do you know what I mean? And it's all up and coming, unsigned acts, so it's always a great, mood date, and everybody's helping out, and it's, there isn't a festival like it. It's brilliant. It's class. And fair play. I mean, Paddy's kind of done this all himself, and it's unreal what he's done. Like,
what it is the Paul Hamlin Foundation backed us and seen risk taking and backed risk takers, and it proves that if Northern Ireland funders would do the same as the Paul Hamlin Foundation, we'd be in better shape.
Such a smooth
Northern Ireland now has been taken very serious, with Ash and Snow Patrol and Five Vance. They're all really coming through now, so people are paying a lot of attention to here, and this is like this is the platform for all the unsigned acts to play at now, and it's vital. It's vital.
Probably one of the best festivals, especially a local festival run independently in Ireland.
I think Glasgowbury is the best festival in the world ever.
I'm looking forward to seeing Ash now, certainly, and I was around listening to a few of the bands earlier, so yeah, quite good. A few of the ones I've heard before just in the pubs, stuff like that there.
Le Faro, Fighting with Bar, General Fiasco. There are three that I kind of know.
Ham Sandwich, I've heard of before, and they're really good.
Yeah, really like them. The girl's very hot.
Yes.
With lovely breasts. We're looking forward to Ash.
Scruff and General Fiasco.
I like the way the bands just camp here with you. It's not like, oh, well, we're bigger than you. Bands just camp beside you and you can hang out with them and then go see them.
Paddy, be prepared. This thing's going to get massive.
Where do you start, Jamie?
Paddy said it last year. We got a great slot.
Yeah.
Just before Joke Special last year, and we got a great crowd, and everyone rocked out. Paddy said he was like, "Hopefully, boys, that's going to kickstart things for you for the future," and it certainly has.
It certainly has.
So thank you, Paddy.
Thank you, Paddy.
You were right.
You were right. Again, it was an amazing platform for us, as Jamie said, and we signed with Atlantic Records this year, and we're currently on tour until we die. Isn't that right?
Forever and ever.
Our video went to #1 at MTV2.
Yes, that's very true.
It's amazing. Just what's happened to us in the last 6 months is kind of like a dream come true, and we're very, very privileged to be in this position that we're in now,
Yes.
Paddy, never listen to the fuckers. Always do it your way, because your way is the right way. And always keep it fucking real. We know you all. Big love from us boys. Massive love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is everybody all right? Welcome to Glasgowbury. Are you all having a good time? You're all welcome in Draperstown. Hope you had a great day. Come back next year. And thanks to everybody who helped organise this. And give a big up for all the bands today. Give a big up for yourselves. And give a big up for us to come back maybe for one more song. Take care. Thanks very much. Cheers.
This one's called Lose Control.
Inside the TV and proceeded to look from the inside out, but there was no one watching me. I caught the bus and hit the line going south, but I was driven by technology. Surrounded by ones and zeros, I knew there was never a doubt that everything's in binary. I wanna get you to make that sound so I can get around. I wanna get you to make that sound so I can get around. When we first got remote control, it seemed to do what it was told. Always fascinated me. There was red, green, and blue. It always led me to you. Still in love with the silver screen. I got outside the TV and began to look from the outside in.